Alright, here we go and welcome back to English Otherwise. My name is Mr. James, your guide, your guru, your mentor, and so much more if you just give me a little chance. Yeah, and this is Crossing Words or Crossing Swords without any crosswords because nobody is going to be angry at each other. And so, before we jump into today's puzzle, let's just take a look back at the magical puzzle we had last week with our buddy Uncle Ned on the show and Nihan, a guest appearance from Waldo. Everybody was in the house. Everybody was here. And so some of my favorite clues from last week were insist, he or she says so. What else was there? There was a million jillion, which is a fictitious number, and that is just umpteen. Don't ask me why or where that comes from, but that is what it is. There's umpteen. Oh, look at that. Yes, it seems to be working. I don't know if, yeah. Let me see if I can't just, because this is the first time playing with this feature. And so I'm going to try and, yeah, I'm going to try and just move this over, because that way then, dear viewers, when we put this up on the tube of views, then people will be able to see it. Yeah, I'm just going to bump that up though, and I'm going to then bump this up to the top so then the old messages go away. And yeah, I don't know. Well, this is all, as always, this is just a big running experiment. Yeah, wow, it seems to be dragging on my CPU a little bit more, but that's okay. Hopefully she doesn't burn out on us. Umpteen is a whole lot. Oh yes, and good day to you, Ned. Hopefully we get to have you back on the show. You might not be in Spain, but we might be able to get you as a talking head in here on the screen with us. I also like this one, Cutoffs with a Complicated History. Long story. It's a long story. It's complicated. Long story short. And then my favorite of them all probably was the full, like some casinos, full of craps. Not just crap, but craps, the dice game. And so enough is enough. Let's move on to today's puzzle. Let's get this party started, eh? And so, what have we got here? What is it that I see here? Pira, welcome. All right, excelente, welcome, and thanks for letting me post in your Facebook group. Much appreciated. Maybe not today, but let's see if some people join us. Either way, we've got Croft of Tomb Raider. As you know, even if you can't see the clues too well, they're always right down here in the middle. And so we've got, thank you, sir. That is the dignified Lara Croft. And where shall we go next? There we go. 5 across there. Ned's already on it. All right, Hebrew. Not to be confused with some sort of delectable alcoholic beverage. Watch, play, win channel. Watch, play, win. Isn't that something to do with like the lotto or something? Or I don't actually know. But let's just, we're off to a good start though. Setting for Camus's The Plague. Now I don't really know. And so we'll just move on. Let's try some downs here. Home Improvement Big Box. Now, for those of you who are into the DIY in the America, that would be Lowe's Hardware Store. My nose is itching something crazy. Sorry about that. Lowe's Hardware Store, a key competitor of Home Depot. All right. 2 down, a mega church setting, perhaps. Yeah, there's mega churches that exist in the U.S. now. They're enormous. They need to seat thousands of people. And I believe in Houston that Joel Osteen, sorry, something in my eye now. He bought the former basketball one of these, and that is an arena because they didn't want to build something, and the basketball team wanted a new stadium or something like that, and so megachurch perhaps is an arena, the setting, the place. Looking down, the country guitarist Bonnie. Now we should be able to get this one. She's been a big name for a long time. There's my man with the plan, Bonnie Raitt with a double T. And let's just try and close out this corner here. Oh, Pyrrha's coming down. 5 down. HTTP letters that generally may be omitted be from AURL. Yes, that is HTTP. Very good. Woot woot, woot woot. Yeah, let's see. Peeved. I would say irate, but we've got an A up there, and so that's not going to work. And let's see. Setting for Camus' The Plague. Oral, or I would say Oman. However, that looks like that's not going to work. What do we got? Oh, this is an old friend. Trick into Wrongdoing. It's been on the show a couple times. Thank you, Nadim. Wow. Coming through on the across and the down there. Oran. Better to be an also ran than a never was. And this one we've had a few times on the show here. Trick into Wrongdoing. What you do is you ensnare them, or a snare, also a form of this thing used for catching rabbits. Yes, that is correct. To entrap somebody. And a lustful deity, going back to our Greek mythology. Can somebody please buy a consonant? No, you never buy a consonant on the Wheel of Fortune. But, yes, I employ a lot of this when I'm talking about the news, and that is satire. I'm just kidding, that's a satyr. So, a boxer's category. Yes, that is when they judge people by how much they weigh. And so talking about their weight. Yeah, and then it's going to be, like I teach in a school. I have students in my, we got bantamweight and featherweights and ultra heavyweights and so on and so forth. And so that is going to be a weight class. Oh, we're rolling it today, folks. Rolling it. Oh, sorry, I should be rolling it like some dice or something. To commit a gaffe. Ooh, maybe then it's not, because that should be air. Hell, maybe we've hit the problem. Let's look at some more. Yeah, weight class is not going to work then, because this wheel, an old friend, and a big part of my life, to err. But as they say, was that Shakespeare that said to err is human? Something like that. Yes, a boa constrictor. My brother used to have a ball python, and he used to have friends over. They'd drink beers and watch him feed rats to it. That was interesting. To do a 5K. Ooh. Wow. Coming out with the big ones there. 15 across. What a pig eats from. Yes, indeed. Or some stadium urinals in the United States is just a trough. To do a 5K, that would be to... Oh yeah, remember, you gotta pace yourself, guys. I think it's itching so much because I trimmed my nose hair and then I put the nose ring in. And, yeah, well, all right. Vandalized in a way. We've got that on the new show as defaced quite a bit, but that doesn't seem to fit here. Vandalized in a way to grab. All right, let's try this. Impudent use. Whelps. Whelps are small birds, sort of like chickens, and they're farmed in an industrial fashion. A cousin of a cousin of a cousin has a whelp farm in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. That's a weird thing. So, watch, play, win channel. Yeah, okay. The outdoor store. Now, this one, and it's actually a co-op. It's a very good store. One of my personal favorites. And being, oh my God, some bling bling from a fing. I can cover all fingers and a thumb on one hand with them diamonds. And if you know me, I like the shiny stuff. This outdoor store is REI. Because, well, as we know, these are hyper-American. So I'm just going to fill in the ones that other people may not know. For example, Lowe's and REI. Stereo abbreviation. I was going to say hi-fi, but that seems to not be it. And so I don't know about the hi-fi. All right. Well, let's work with what we got here. He launched his business just a few years after Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc famously bought McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers. And Pira, I don't know if you know this, but Ray Kroc's parents were from just outside Pilsen in the Czech Republic, and they have a statue of Ray Kroc. They also have a statue of General Douglas MacArthur. And so I'm going to go, since we're talking about American fast food chains here, I'm going to go, and I believe we had this, another one too. That's Hardee's. Abu! And we've got the Burj Khalifa and the Burj Magurj. And no offense to anybody from this place, I'm just making fun of the names. Oh no, that's Dubai. This is Abu Dhabi. Pardon me, my geography slipped for a second there. I got a little ahead of myself, got excited when I saw a 5-letter word starting with D, alluding to somewhere within the Arabic world. So, to injure. Let's see. I don't know. One time we were out in a bar with a bunch of couch surfers in Prague, and everyone had a pack of cigarettes from 5 different countries, and everyone said, smoking kills, smoking kills, smoking kills, and then the Czech pack said, korzenie může zabít, which just means smoking can kill, whereas every other single one said smoking kills. That could be hurt or it could be harm, because smoking, they always say, is harmful to your health. But we'll find that out because, well, either way, it would be an R there, and that looks weird. So let's see here. An old witch. Ooh, yes, like the Wicked Witch of the West. Yes, and change one letter, and you have a thing that you use to clean a table. Very good. An old hag, not an old rag. Simpson, who said, grass today is sharper than when I was a boy. That's Abraham J. Lincoln, Abraham J. Simpson, Homer's father. No, it's not Apu. Yes, thank you, please come again. That is Abe, Grandpa. There we go. March of the Pigs Band for short. I don't know this one. You know me. I don't know these music questions. And so let's see what we got for the long one here. The Gutenberg device. A printing press. Movable type press. Gutenberg, the Gutenberg Bible. Yeah, and geez Louise, I don't know. I feel like we should be all over that one, guys. Pass as time. Chill out, chillax, relax. 26 is 9 Inch Nails. That's true. March of the Pigs. That came out like when I was in high school or shortly thereafter. 9 Inch Nails. Ooh, pretty hate machine and had like a hole. Oh, Spartan. I didn't even catch that because it was the same color as Pyrrha. Boom, coming in. Sparta. All right, a government employee. Wow. Public servant, but I don't know. A beach cream figure. Rum? Would you put rum with some sort of beach cream in a cocktail? I don't know. Let's see. Extremity that may be stubbed. Well, being a tall guy, I hit my head all the time, but then also being clumsy or nemotorni, I often stub my toes. Yes, that is very good. Ooh, hand press. That works for me for the time being. Vandalized in a way. What was that? Holy moly. Yeah, that... Who are you? Come on. And this one, the impudent use, it might be whelps in a way, being a small bird farmed in an industrial fashion for feed and so on. I'm going to put in whelps. And so then with this one, the boxer's category should be a weight range. And yes, Vandalizing Away, welcome back to Halloween. Just whipping eggs at houses. Egged, exactly. Very good. To pass as time. I was thinking chill out or relax, but this is actually about time passing. Boom! Nutting coming through to elapse. How much time has elapsed since the beginning of my stream? Well, technically, yes, they say 15 minutes and 34 seconds, and so we must go. And the doctor, Cat in the Hat. I shall not eat them, Sam, I am. I shall not eat green eggs and ham. I will not eat them in a box. I will not eat them with a fox. I will not eat them here nor there. I shall not eat them anywhere. Yes, Doctor, famously known as Seuss, though his original German name was pronounced Zeus. But hey, man, you know, the market wins in the end. Vetoes. I'm going to say, like Stevie, the musical performer. That's a bad joke here. But so, Ixnay on the Igpe Atenlay. I'm going to say Nixes. Let's take a shot here. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to work. Or that, actually, for a matter of fact. Watch, play, win. So maybe Nixes is not going to be correct, but let's keep that in the back of our gray matter and save it for later. What do we have here? Space for creativity on campus. We had it once before. That is going to be the art, not the art room, but because these artists are actually something sort of like scientists. Ooh, nice call. Wowzers. Wowzers. I can dig that, and we will give you some thunder and lightning for that. An aux cable. That would then maybe give us still our Nixes. What's 11 down? Oh, Welch's product. Actually, I was just having a wee little snack here before the show. Oh, that's funky. A little bit of peanut butter on toast with honey. Don't have any of Welch's product here. But yes, that would be grape. Ooh, I would have said grape jelly. Or grape jam. But apparently GSN, I don't know what GSN is. Alright. Probable route parts, if you click avoid the highway on Google Maps, those are going to be, yes, not the major thoroughfares, not the highways, but remember here, folks, we've got an S, the parts. It is plural, so those are going to be streets. However, I'll give you points for the guess. Grapes, jam, that's what I'm going with. Game Show Network, thank you. Wowzers. But I guess that makes sense if you got to play to win, or watch play win. I know that one down. This one, high-rated ABC series. It's going to be L something, because this is going to be, sorry, but we had it on the show before, so I'm going to just fill it in, even though I'd never heard of it until a crossword. The Art Lab. Oh, that looks like it might not be right. However, feminine sounding man's name. Andrea? No. Adrian? No, that's not going to work either. I don't know, maybe the lab isn't right after all. Alright, letters in the sand, perhaps. Yeah. And actually, some guys recently were rescued from an island in the South Pacific, kind of off the coast of Australia, because their boat had crashed. And so they actually wrote this out in the sand in really big letters, and a search plane found them. Thank you, Pira, for saving me. Sending out an SOS to the world. That was my little message in a bottle. Une plus deux is très. I don't know if it's très cool. And this is kind of weird again. That doesn't sound very feminine or masculine. That sounds like something really weird. 35 across is lost. Where is 35 across? Ah. Okay. Okay. ABC series was lost. Yeah, I only saw like one season of that. Grape. Ooh, yes, they also make drinks. I forgot because they make all things grape, of course. Welch's Grape Soda. Boom, nice one. All right. Isidore? No. It could be Isidore. Elsinore? No. Dargador. All right, I don't know. Let's jump over into some uncharted territory. An elaborate party. Ooh, didn't we have this the other day? Was that a bash or a fest, I believe? I don't know. It's been festering in the back of my mind, so to speak. Let's see. Coming down. Born in... I would want to say the USA to pull out some... And so maybe Fest is not right. Born in the USA, or it could be something else. People are born all over the world, from what I understand. Likely purchasing demographic. I'm going to say teen something. I don't know. Let's find out. Long ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, and then I get goosebumps as the music comes in. Yes, I'm an OG Star Wars fan. What can I say? I was of that special age at that special time. Play that coined the word robot. Ooh, actually, Karel Čapek coming through with some more Czech knowledge. Boom! But I don't remember the name of his play, unfortunately. However, the word robot was invented by the playwright Karel Čapek. And so maybe Pyrrha can help us out with this one. What was the name of the play? However, it's going to be the anglicized version, I'm sure. Wow. That's okay, Pyrrha. We excuse you. That's absolutely fine. What was that? Tango and Cash? Target base? Target market, or yes, could be target base, or could be target race if we wanted to respell that, but that would not be very politically correct, would it? No. 45 is Kim. Okay, so target base was off target, it seems, because I'm going to roll with Pyrrha on this one. That's going to be Kim. Wait, right? Kim Jong-il. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't another... Yeah, that was and that is the last name, the family name. So, it still could be Art Lab. Mild Brooklyn slur. You. All right. And so a slur, we've had this on the news show quite a few times, which is some sort of term which is meant to demean or humiliate a person or a group of people. And so my father, I had a good friend, Anthony Joseph Stancati III, and my father used to be like, hey man, how'd your day go? Was it a whopper? And so this is another derogatory term or slur for an Italian American. And that would be a Guido. Also popularized from the Jersey Shore. So, let's see, what do we got here? 34 is tied. Where do we have a 34? There we go. Secured as a shoelace. I would agree. Tied. Knotted doesn't fit. Oh, who is this? Holy moly. Čapek should be R-U-R, huh? Where is that? Was that 44? Yes, it was. Oh, cheers. Cheerio. I don't even know. Kirkelurken. R-U-R. Wowzers. Holy moly. So we've got something looking really weird here. It's harking at my Tarkin. And so, I don't know. Aye. So this has got to be like Isidore or Isidore, and I can't spell anymore. I should just hit the floor. What's in store? Say hi, for example. To, yeah, that's what I say. So then yes, then we go back to my original idea because you guys said hurt, but I had said harm. Yes, I forgot that we were up in the air with that clue right there. Yes, to harm. And so that would then be back to Nedim's stronghold, the market base. Excellent. Say hi. Say, for example. Still spelled incorrectly. What did I spell incorrectly? Is it? Oh, geez, Louise. Thanks. Yeah. Well, then we get stuck. It wouldn't give us. You've solved the puzzle, and we'd be stuck here figuring out like a bunch of foolhardy something or other. Say hi. To nod. To wave at. I don't know. Let's jump into some uncharted territory. Down to 67 across. See if we can't get lucky here. Now, it's not going to be nickel cadmium, the NiCads. And so, boom, like the people who come and fix your tire, if you don't know how to do that. Yes, AAA batteries. We got some over here from some strange brand no one's ever heard of. Going with the triple letter here, we've got a racist organization formed shortly after it was officially prohibited. After they officially prohibited this racist organization, the National Rifle Association was born. Ta-da! Coincidence? I think not. No offense to any Klansmen out there. Actually, yes, offense to you. This is a family show, otherwise I'd give you the regular finger and a kick in the teeth. But yeah, I've never seen a triple stack like that. So what do we got here? 68 across is Dylan's. Musicians Bob and Jacob. I have no idea who Jacob is, but I trust you. The man, the myth, the legend. They are, in fact, because it's plural, Dylan's. Okay. And actually, Bob Dylan, originally hailing from northern Minnesota. Originally from Duluth, Minnesota. And he was actually the one who penned All Along the Watchtower, which was most famously performed by Jimi Hendrix. And so, there's always room for the important ones. Yes, indeed. The man with the plan. What you doing after the show, boss? And actually, I don't know if you're a man with a plan. You might be a gal with something that rhymes with gal. Eleniac of Baywatch. I could not tell you that. But the V, that's a good thing here. That's a good clue for this one. We've got a rhythmic composition. Something, it's a veritable storm. A very, I don't know. Let's see, what are we? How Bluegrass Destroyed My Life. Musician John, bluegrass music is nice. It's what I like to call redneck techno. I quite enjoy, not the sad variety of it, but in general. Italy's place. Europe. Erica, that works for me. Eureka. We had a good Eureka clue when Nedim was on the show. 53 down is Little Lamb. Ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. I'm gonna go with, computer says no on that one. Medieval times with a Y. Medieval times costume. Don't know. Suffix with land, based. That's my, with land, landings. No, that's land based. Landfall, landfallen. And Nedim's been obsessed with the making landfall. Let's see, what do we got? 56 here. How one's muscles may feel before a massage. Ooh, that's a good one. Because maybe that's not right either. I shall make land. I hope you do not make landfall from an airplane. 56. Where can I find that? Oh, I'm on it. Tense. I was thinking achy because now I've got like country music in my head. My achy breaky heart. But nice one. Biology class suffix. Don't know. Ooh, it could be tight as well. That's a good one. Spartan, nice one. So we've got some, it's like our harm and hurt from up over there. We've got dueling answers that are equally as good, because tense is basically a synonym for tight when we're talking about the muscles. And the C is silent. It's muscles. Just like the delicious shellfish. My bad. This is probably one of my favorite words, and it's oops. And so I'm going to go with tense here, but it still could be tight. Let's just see. And so don't sell yourself short just yet. Word that may precede 12 words in the process grid. I don't know. That's a bit vague. So let's get Vogue. Barbie's ex. Missing the man parts, strangely androgynous, much like the weird marionettes from Team America. That is correct. It is a Ken doll with his tall, big surfer bod and his blonde hair. Yes, such an unrealistic body image always made me feel self-conscious. Long of Friday. Friday, the movie. Ice Cube. I don't know any of the other people from Friday. It was Chris Tucker, wasn't it, in Friday? But still, that's nobody Long. Howie Long, Huey Long, I don't know. Unwell, come on, there's a freebie for you guys. Yes, because I have a license to do this. Thank you, sir. Rocking through the beasties. 60, wow. A contemplative guy is a thinking man. Let's see here. That's going to thinking man. Holy moly, Spartan. Always coming through with these big ones, man, and often creative as well. Let's see here. Baba, what was the Little Lamb nursery rhyme? I don't know. Got lamb. I know what it is. No, I don't. Because that would be on the lamb, meaning running from the law. Nia. 62 down. Nia Long. Okay. Female lead, most likely. More squirmy. Well, it's more squirmy. We've got a comparative, so we can safely add our R there. Wigglier, no. Squirmier, no. What's our 58 down here? Like some evergreens. Ooh, yes. We've got, not to be confused with a blue spruce or an eastern pine or a white pine. It would be a Douglas one of these, and I also have a jacket here made of acrylic though, and that would be, yes, a fir tree. Let's see, going across. Aggressive as a competitor. I don't know. Aggression is not my forte. I'm not, I wouldn't say passive, and whilst I am competitive, aggressive is not the thing. I'm in it for the fun here. Oh, Pira! Truly coming through with the knowledge. Fierce competition. Very good. That could be the key to unlock this corner here. Suffix with land, it's not going to be based, but if we're going to trim the forest, trim the firs, so to speak, you could do a man version of this. Ah, yes, there's the manscape and the landscape. Sorry to evoke some disgusting imagery. Medieval times with a Y costume. Armin, Termin, Sermon, Armon, Armin Hammer. No, what do we got? Leg of lamb. It's got to be. Sorry, I would have given you guys a second, but it just spewed forth. Yes, a leg of lamb. Which, if you think about it, if you go to a Renaissance festival, you can often buy a leg of lamb to munch on or to nosh on. Nadim, that one's for you. Armor. Very good. Thank you. I was drawing a blank there. Free. All right. So free market base. Freehand press. Okay. So let's see. Government employee. Still don't know that. Oh, let's see. Controversial journalist. Fallaci. Not thinking so much controversial journalist, but yeah, Friday marks the 2-year anniversary of the brutal and horrific murder of Jamal Khashoggi in the Saudi embassy in, Istanbul. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad things there. I just heard it on the news. Insult, slangily. Oh, you're going to be respecting me? Yeah. Ooh, that was a burn. That was he. I can't believe. Dude, you got to step up. He, you. 40. Stop in. Lordy, lordy. Where is it, 40? Oh. Stop. Yes, exactly. To stop in. Very good. And yeah, why you got to be dissing me? Why you disrespecting me? Nice one, team. Cool. Still don't know this. Have we looked at this one? Italy's place. That's my guess. We haven't looked at this, I don't think. 47 down. Paid for a monthly, perhaps. Yes, much like my house and my house and my car and my ladies. Yes, not tented, rented. Yes. What was this? More squirmy. Ooh, like the wiggly electric-y sort of thing that wiggles around, or a moray, if you will. The famous moray eel. Excellent. I still have no idea who this is. No, I would say that eelier is not a word. However, when you're working your way through creating a puzzle, I think you get to a point where you just start grasping at straws and taking a little bit of artistic liberty, if you will. But, come on, let's not complain here. Fallaci? I don't know how to pronounce that. Fahy. Rhythmic composition. Freeform, Fahy. Alright. And our journalist, oh jeez Louise, come on now. Orianna. Oh yeah. Fallaci, that could be Italian, I don't know. No clue whatsoever. What's the long one? We haven't even looked at that. Record weakeners of a sort. Okay, so, and actually, this is smallish batteries, and so Ned, you missed the S there, the double A's, and so not the smallest, but the small-ish batteries, and so we don't have the KKKAAA, but record weakeners of sorts. Something of bad needles, what sort of record weakeners? Because I'm thinking like LPs, but yeah. Some other sort of discs. Don't be dissing the discs. And so, if that's discs, that could be Orianna. Let's just take a stab at it here. So Fest looks totes incorrect, because then that is going to be, yes, in the USA. Yes, Laserdisc, I remember those, about as big as your head. Dude, there's a whole movie on this thing. But, no, that doesn't fit. That's going to be born in the USA. And that might not be right. Verse form. Yeah. Do you really? Nice one. I never had a Laserdisc, and something does not look right here. And so maybe it's not Hardy's. Yeah, that's tough. What was this? Government employee, a federal agent, a tax agent, a what other sort of agents do we have? Secret agents. I don't know. Beach cream figure. Beach cream. Beach cream. And we could go with the, and it's BEA, not a double E like the beach tree. And so, rum, but RT doesn't work. What do we got here? Oh, coming in with some French on this. And it can be used as a verb, meaning to like celebrate somebody's accomplishments, if I'm not mistaken, with a little caret over it, over one of the E's, if I'm not mistaken. And so yes, there we go. A fete. Oh, geez. I don't know if that is the correct pronunciation. I don't know. Sorry, I got lost in thought there for a moment. Okay, let's go with the Spice Girls here. We got Sporty, and we've got another one, and the other one, and I don't literally mean other one. But yeah, the snooty one with her nose in the air thought she was better than everybody else. I think, wasn't that one of the Spice Girls? And now I know this one. What kind of cream do you use on the beach? You use sun cream. And what are the 3 letters and the number that go with sunscreen or sun cream? That is thank you, there we go, the SPF, the solar protection factor, sun protection factor, something along those lines. And so that's going to be, yes, I would say a state agent. That's going to be Hardy going down. This, come on with our spice and the fancy one. Oh yes, look at my handbag, and I've got a very nice accent. Yes, more swank is posher. And what do we have here? Oh, record weakeners. Like the guy, the famous Tour de France guy, and then they found out that he was juicing the whole time, right? And so, yes, he still has his championships, but they put these things after his name, much like I think they did with Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, because they found out they were taking human growth hormone. And so it's like, yeah, you won, but often you see him with an obelisk as well. There we go, and it was verse form. Boom, Hunky Dory. That's a new one for us, and I think we're a little bit better than Hunky Dory, though. Oh, Sam looking a bit hunky. And so, well done. That was fantastic. I'm looking at 43-44, and that's without running, and that's just because the team keeps getting stronger, and we're getting stronger, so instead of getting longer, we're getting shorter. And so I gotta say, boom, shakalaka. I don't know, what was your favorite clue here? What was your favorite one, if you had one? Yeah, I don't know. Elier. That one's gonna just haunt me. I liked egged. Regretfully have been there and done that. Yeah, 24 across. The hand press. Yeah, that was a good one. Alright, well, either way, you know, off to the races. We got things to do, stuff to... 26 across. Does not exist. Yes. You want to... Need like an animal. All right. And so, well, that was, I do believe that. That's all, folks. Thinking Man. The pose, yes. Wasn't that Thinking Man, the statue? sitting here like that, contemplating life. And so, when's the next show? And that is up in the air. And you know, I've moved the news back to the mornings because I'm just too exhausted in the evenings, and I often don't get around to prepping it. And so, I have two thoughts. I mean, I got Monday, Tuesday, Friday, still in the afternoon slot, or we could bump this up into the evenings, which I think would be a popular offer, and we could get a lot of people tuning in. And the more the merrier. That's what I say. Other people would say too many cooks spoil the broth, but more heads are better than one, and that's it. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, but otherwise, I've got things to do. Thankfully, not places to be, but things to do for today. And so, for English Otherwise, much love. Have a beautiful day, and if I don't see you sooner, 8 a.m. tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yes, stop the stream. Thanks, Ned. See you, buddy.